Hi guys, Maria here. So, you know what really saddens me is when I see how much people let themselves go after they get married. Because you know what? It is a bit of a responsibility, a duty to maintain this package even after we sign the papers. And I'm going to go out on a limb and make this little theory where I postulate that the high divorce rates, a lot of it, or at least a portion of it, can be attributed to the fact that people think that once you put a ring on it, your job is done. You're set. You don't have to worry about a damn thing, even if that includes letting yourself go and having your appearance totally change after marriage, because now you've sealed them in. They're locked in with you. That is just not the right or the honorable thing to think. That is not a good mindset to have about marriage and what it means to have a partner, and a partner who is supposed to be the only person that you're intimate with. Because attraction is not always going to be there. Of course, you have love. Of course, you have all the warm feelings about that person. But they're human too. And whether or not they stay attracted to you, a big part of it is in your hands. It's in your control. And unfortunately, on both men and women, on both sides, right? On both sides, it seems like people forget about this. That dating, courtship, the stuff you did at the beginning that reeled them in, hook, line, and sinker, that reeled them in and got them to invest time into you, to choose you, to make you feel like, okay, you know what? This person is here for me. All those things that you did, you gotta keep doing. Maybe not to the same degree, especially if you have children and your time is pretty scarce. But all this, you can't let it go. You cannot let it go. You're doing a huge disservice to your partner who chose you, plus you're doing a huge disservice to yourself and your own potential. Staying healthy, staying fit, staying attractive. These three things are not bad things at all. They are good things. Staying healthy and fit will only do you good, especially if you have children, and those children need somebody to look up to. And if they need somebody to take them to the playground, to play with them, to chauffeur them, take care of them when they're sick, watch them grow up, watch them graduate, watch them have children of their own, that person is gonna be you and your partner. And if you let your health slide 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, when they're about to graduate, are you gonna be there? And not only that, not only where children are concerned, but in your marriage, in any relationship usually, I learned this in psychology a long time ago. So in any relationship, that attraction, that sexual attraction is the first to go, the first form of intimacy that starts to deteriorate. And then you have to ask the question, why? Why does it deteriorate? Is it because people just feel like they're shackled in? Or is it because of the fact that maybe people stop putting effort into their upkeep? And I'm just going to say this. I'm a female trainer, and a lot of my clients, bless their hearts, they're so strong, a lot of them are female. They're moms who just have a couple hours where they can race in, get their strength workout in, and then go. And they're not doing easy stuff either. They're not using like 5-pound weights. They're doing heavy things. A lot of them are stronger than their husbands. And I always ask them, is your husband working out as well? What's he doing? Most of their husbands don't exercise. That is a real travesty, because your woman has agreed to only have sex with you. They have committed to you and your body and your mind. And what are you giving them back? Are you giving them someone that they still admire and they feel so drawn to and they feel so magnetized by? How is your masculinity? How is your physique? And yeah, I'm talking very surface level, very superficial appearance wise, but I mean, this is why I became a trainer. Your physical upkeep, the discipline that you build, and the fortitude that you build, and the strength that you build, the consistency, all that stuff, it bleeds into every other aspect of your life. And being attractive, being somebody who looks good, who looks healthy, who looks strong, who looks capable, that only has a positive effect on your work. It only makes people respect you more. It makes people give you more opportunities. It makes people like you more. There's so many studies on this. And so just because you're married now and have children now doesn't mean that you can just let it all go. And yeah, maybe it's harder to start a new activity when you're in your 30s or your 40s. But God forbid you enter into your 50s and your 60s and you feel like complete shit. Because your hormones are imbalanced, you don't have very much lean muscle mass to even maintain any sort of long-term health. You start developing all these health conditions because you haven't invested time into the upkeep of yourself, and now you're on medications. And you can't go play with your kids, you can't hang out very well, you can't go do all those things that you want to do, and you blame it on age, you blame it on this and that, you blame it on work. But the choices that you made way back when, right now, every day you have so many choices in front of you. And yeah, maybe you say you don't have time. 15 minutes you can carve out. 30 minutes you can carve out, no? Morning, nighttime, lunch break. Most of my moms come in on their lunch break. You gotta squeeze that time in, because there's the things that will pay off so much in the future. So much. Like investing money into the stock market, building up a good healthy portfolio where you're compounding slowly but surely. It's the same thing with us and our health. And so do yourself that favor. Do your partner that favor. Be that somebody that she can look to and feel, ooh, I want to take his pants down. I want to eat him up. I'm so proud of him. Don't be another child for her. And yeah, maybe this is a little harsh to hear, but it's freaking true. Because look at divorce rates. They've been high for a while. And why is that? You have to ask yourself that, right? Do you want to risk that? And don't you want to just realize your potential, especially when you still have the time to realize it? Because when you're in your 50s and 60s, it's going to be a lot harder. It'll be a lot harder. The earlier you start and the earlier you can maintain this routine and just have this consistency, the easier it'll be to maintain. And I'm telling you this as somebody who has literally been training for 21 years. What I do now in terms of training versus what I did 10 years ago, very, very different. The amount of time I have to invest into it per week, it's lower now. But I'm still healthy. I'm still fit. You know what I mean? So treat your marriage like it's still a courtship. Treat your partner like you still have to impress them. That will only do you good. That will only do your relationship good. And when your kids can see how mommy and daddy are still so cute with each other, how they have this attraction between the two of them, yeah, maybe they'll say yucky, that's gross, but later on, that's what they'll emulate. That's what they're gonna seek out. So make this the year where you get your ass in gear, not on gear, but in gear, and make yourself the best version that you can. Not only for yourself, but for your partner and for your family. Good luck. I'm rooting for ya, and have a great week. Bye.